Welcome to Jam Rock, camp where the thugs and camp at. Now in a van back, it in your handbag, your knapsack, it in your backpack. This melody your girlfriend. Some boy not know this. Them only come around like tourists on the beach with a few club service. Bedtime stories and pose like them name Chuck Norris. And don't know the real hardcore cause sandals are not back to the thugs them we do it them.
And I am the mother of 3 professional athletes. I've got Hassan, who started his collegiate career at Avon and went to Duke for a 5th year. He then played in the USL for the Richmond Kickers and Loudoun United and DC United.
And I am the designer, creator, visionary of ThatPintoLife.
Brianna, who went to UNC, was a 2-time All-American, was drafted 3rd in the 2021 NWSL draft by Gotham FC. She was traded to North Carolina Courage, where she's now beginning her 4th year of professional soccer. And then you have Malik. He is my youngest. He graduated high school in 2020 at the height of COVID. And he got to Cincinnati because he needed a place to train because Princeton did not have an NCAA season that year. He continued to train with FC Cincinnati in the off seasons, and after the fall semester of his junior year, he turned pro.
This is not a test. This is your emergency.
Tonight, 2 of the most beautiful destinations in the Caribbean now clouded by a stark warning from the U.S. government amid a rise in violent crime.
I was not worried about my parents' travel because I know they've been to so many different countries and they're well versed in different communities and they're able to adapt to different environments. So I was not worried at all, and I knew that they were going to be at the game.
Well, how do you feel about the travel advisory? In Jamaica, yeah. The thing I loved about Kingston is I wasn't behind a wall in a resort. I was in the wild.
Kingston is a bustling capital city. One of the things we wanted to do while we were there was get Jamaican beef patties, and so at the time when we traveled, there was a travel advisory.
The State Department bumping up the advisory level from 2 to 3 in Jamaica, urging Americans to reconsider travel.
So there's a tier 3 warning, but Hassan and I tend to ignore those types of things because we are really interested in being immersed in the culture of the country that we're in. And so in our adventure to get Jamaican beef patties, we did call an Uber, and the driver said, oh, it's rush hour, there's going to be a lot of traffic, it's going to take a long time. And so we're going through neighborhoods and just driving all over the city. We saw a lot of the city. I think we might have ended up near Trenchtown, but it was a 45-minute ride. The neighborhood that we stopped in was a little bit questionable.
When I think of my parents, I think of people who are fun. I think of people who travel. I think of people who are committed to the game.
My parents love to travel, and when I think about the game, they're people that love sports. They love being in competitive environments, and they're winners at heart.
This is FC Cincinnati's first entry into the CONCACAF Champions Cup, the premier club competition in North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. There's 4 rounds of aggregate competition, all accumulating in a championship one-match final at the very end to be deemed the top club in the CONCACAF region. The winner of the CONCACAF Champions Cup goes on to the FIFA Club World Cup, which is the premier world club tournament featuring some of the biggest clubs in the world. Inter Milan, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Manchester City. They've already earned qualification into that tournament, happening next summer in the United States.
Tonight in the CONCACAF Champions Cup as Cavalier FC and FC Cincinnati make their inaugural appearances in this tournament. Happy to have you along this evening from Kingston, Jamaica, and we're underway. Halsey, Brett Halsey to the end line. Halsey in front, Santos puts it away. On the stroke of halftime, Sergio Ordonez leaves it for Pinto, and there's the second for Cincinnati. As two of the substitutes connecting. Ordonez to Pinto. And there is the final whistle. FC Cincinnati in the club's first ever CONCACAF Champions Cup match goes on the road and takes down Cavalier FC of Jamaica by a score of 2-0.
See you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Yeah, I think, last year I was able to gain a lot of trust from the coaches in my first year, just being able to come on in games late and, see out the game. And I think those kind of experiences have been huge. Big thing for, players like myself is just, maybe not necessarily focusing on how many minutes you're getting, but just focusing on what you're trying to do with the minutes. And so, I was just, very happy that I was able to score. And after I came on, I think in the 83rd minute, the way I kind of finished is, something I've been practicing all throughout the off season with my, with my siblings and with my dad. So obviously I come from a soccer family. My dad played at Carolina, and my sister plays professionally for the North Carolina Courage, and my brothers play professionally. Growing up, our dreams were definitely become a professional soccer player, both of our dreams. And so just being able to go through that experience together is very priceless, and I think that brings me ease. Obviously, this career is very up and down. It's a roller coaster ride. And so, I really cherished being able to talk to both of my siblings and, just bounce how I'm feeling off of them. And throughout the off season, we're always training together, and, we're always going to practice shooting, even just in any type of day that we go out and train. And so, that kind of finish in particular, just kind of where I open up my hips and curl it to the back post, is something I practice a lot. That's a goal I should score, and I was really confident in the time being, and I'm just super happy it went in. And it was amazing because my dad's birthday was the next week, and my parents were able to be there, and they know how hard I've worked to get where I am, and so I was just super happy to see this.
Well, Ocho Rios for me was your standard U.S. resort with a lot of people from the United States.
Going to Moon Bay Palace, that's a resort. It was very much like going to the beach here in North Carolina. I would say it was not as diverse, but the beauty of having that resort was just the ability to relax and enjoy the pool, the drinks, the food, the spa, and it was a great way to cap off the weekend.
This year, good news, giant plenty balling. Go they follow, you take go. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting from my life. Everything you've been wanting,